Hey, what's up you guys? This is Ashley for FD 1111 Ministries, home of Tarot, Bible, and Alchemy. This is a unique type of video, but it's not unique to us talking about the feminine energy. The best way of how to tap into the subconscious mind is through the sexual energy, the creative force. Napoleon Hill speaks about both the collective consciousness as well as sexual energy and how you can use your sexual energy to manifest. This brings me to my next point about sexual energy and basic survival. The root chakra. Understanding the root chakra, that this deals with survival, that most people are stuck in survival mode. Let me procreate for the survival of my family, my race, and humanity. So everything is centered around basic survival. Food, shelter, clothing, your job, relationships, education, status, everything is centered around the ego and the validation of the ego, which is the masculine energy. This is why society is formed around the ego. So by feeding individuals content that keeps them in survival mode, that you're able to control them. But when we raise our consciousness and our frequency, we raise our awareness, and we're able to see this construct throughout society. So most people would see this video and see the feminine rise in sexual energy as being something that will keep society in the sexual mindset and in the base chakra. But this is not so. By allowing the voice of the feminine to be heard, and it's not just women, that is just the physical display of the feminine energy, that one will be able to fully express themselves. And with that expression comes growth. When you are stuck in survival mode, you're afraid to move forward, you're afraid to think, to dream, to starve the ego. The ego wants to be validated, the ego wants to be accepted. By stepping out of the survival mode, you're activating and working in your feminine energy. Remember, the feminine is the imagination. In this video, I wanted to talk about WAP and feminine energy or feminine awakening, along with the energy of Lilith and how they all tie in together. But this is dating back more before WAP, but that WAP type of energy. Before the reign of the patriarchy, the feminine energy was interlaced throughout all of the world societies. As the patriarchal energy started to arise, through the forms of religion represents restriction and non-acceptance, that the energy of the feminine started to die down under the suppression of the masculine energy. Many of the practices that were held sacred became sanctioned. My point is not to point out the song's lyrics or to point out the visuals in the video, but more so just to hone in on the energy and how with this energy represents the energy of Lilith. Lilith was Adam's first wife. So this is not in the canonized Bible, but however, it is notated in other sacred texts. Just a quick synopsis of Lilith. So Lilith, once again, was Adam's first wife, and they were made at the same time from the same clay. And being that they were made at the same time, they were completely equal. So when they went to go copulate, the Adam demanded that Lilith lay down under him, but she refused, stating that she was equal to him. Long story short, she fled and she found her equal, which was Archangel Samuel. Now with this entire story, including Eve, which represents the more submissive feminine energy, that we have two dichotomies of the feminine energy. Neither is right or wrong. The point is to be balanced. In order for things to be balanced, the scales have to be tipped. In order for the tip the scales, extra weight, extra pressure has to be added onto the scales. As the collective starts to balance their energy as a whole, the world will balance the energy within itself. When placing weight onto a scale that has already been tipped, it takes practice, it takes time to balance it out evenly. So there's going to be a little bit of give and take, a little bit of push and pull until we get this thing right. Lilith energy may show up as being aggressive, even angry at times. That's because of the suppression of her voice. And remember, her is speaking to the intuitive self. You can see this in our world now. We cannot no longer go on the way how things have been. where we have been denying ourselves, denying our truth. This is true for any group and or individual that has been suppressed for so long, that the great awakening is here. How to utilize the Lilith energy within your life is just to be open and honest with yourself and speak your truth at all times. The ego self that wants validation may fight you, but you have the strength to overcome the ego. You have the strength to overcome any suppression or depression that's in your life. As I record this, Black Moon Lilith is in the sign of Scorpio. Deep healing is here for us. This is our desires. This is the voice that we have been hiding deep within ourselves. She is ready to speak. So I hope that this video was very informative and very helpful. If you're interested in joining the ministry here, make sure that you hit subscribe and like, share, and comment. If you're interested in personal services, those are listed down below. You can support this ministry through the donations listed down below, as well as through Patreon on a consistent basis for as little as $1.11 per month. You can also check out the Ascended Bible guidance cards, which are also listed down below. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I love you very much. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. You can also leave your comments down below. Feel free to do so.